Okay, BBC Radio London.
And the text messages that we have been giving out. There's quite a few callers that we want to get through to before the end of the show.
So let's go to Bernard in Colchester. A very good morning, Bernard.
Oh, good morning, Shay.
Thanks for calling into the show and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you both, yes. On the, I just caught the last of you talking about gender transition.
That's correct. Now, for anyone who is just tuning in, we had a caller at the beginning of the show who wanted to talk about Celebrity Big Brother. They have a contestant in there. Her name is India Willoughby. And he was saying that he found it very frustrating and fake that there were some contestants and housemates who kept calling her a he, even though he is transgender and has now become a woman. So what did you want to say about that?
Well, I can't say too much, but that is old school. That is something out of the Victorian ages. I can't say too much, but actually, I will actually be emotive and say to call someone who prefers to be called a she, a he, is actually probably illegal or verging on it. I can't say too much, obviously.
What do you think about this comment? Do you think that in 2018 we just need to let everybody be who they are?
Oh yes, we've been through 2 world wars. History shows hating will get us nowhere.
Very true.
If the person wants to be a she, that is cool. By any right-minded thinking person, really. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but on YouTube, there was a very young girl who tried to commit suicide, and her parents, it's on there, it was on the gender person that the media hates, or society hates, I forget which. Anyway, she went from a very sad, gloomy young man who tried to commit suicide at the age of 5, I think it was 4 or 5, and her parents took him to one side and said, what's this all about? And he said, I want to be known as a girl because please accept me, you're my mum and dad. And they have leggings, they have favourite toys. And if you watch that video, I'm a 53-year-old man, and I got down on my knees and the tears just rolled down my face to see that smile.
Yeah.
And who can deny that, anyone?
Bernard, can I ask you, do you, when you hear about these conversations in the around the transgender community, and one of our callers that's put this on the agenda, he has no qualms about people who are gay or transgender. He just doesn't like the people who surround these individuals, and he can tell that they're just doing it even though they don't believe in what they're doing. They're just being fake. Do you think, where do you stand on people who are just being fake for the sake of being, politically correct? And is that the way it should be moving forward?
I don't understand the question, but
so basically, he's saying that he doesn't like the fact that if I'm transgender and my team around me are not really accepting me, but being fake around me, just for the sake of it, and not really, addressing the problem that they might have with someone like myself if I was transgender. Do you get what I'm coming from? And not having that discussion, and very much jumping on the bandwagon and saying, oh yeah, I accept you for what you are, but he can see that they don't accept that person for what they are.
That they're all entitled to their opinions.
Yes.
But, yes, I think I'd rather be told a white lie than actually be hurt, yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Words to hurt.
Yeah.
If they accept him and treat him in the appropriate manner, or she, or he into a she, or a she into a he, that's their decision. And it's like you said with someone earlier, names are really important to people, and so is the way you address their gender, yes. I mean, if you don't like them, we'll just treat them with a dignity and try and, understand that they're only being honest, you know.
And Bernard, has anyone in your life come to you with some help regarding these issues?
I've been the butt of much ridicule.
Why is that?
Because I dress. I'm 53. I've got my black nail varnish on. I've got my rings on. I come from a bit of a hippie sound, but it still has its problems.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I dress in leggings. You know.
And you know, when
a little pink heart-shaped t-shirt. You know, and.
So how long have you been dressing like this? I mean, has it been all your life, or when did you find the?
Sorry, yeah. Off and on. Sometimes when I was very young, I used to live about 10 miles away from Colchester with my mum and dad, and they did not tolerate, you know, anything like that, because that was a different era. That's not dissing my parents, you know. So,
yeah.
But things moved on. I moved to Colchester, and I got on with my life. But, you know, sometimes I have actually attracted some really quite nasty people that have, you know, made me to not be who I am. And it was me being fake, because I was called Billy instead of Bernard. Yeah, they said, that's who you are. And, you know, they said, you don't dress like that. So I dressed in camouflage, you know, gear, you know, and I wasn't happy. I stopped washing, I stopped cleaning myself, and I just got on with, you know, the rest of, you know, the funky people, you know, the low lives.
Right.
Well, you know, everyone is entitled to a life.
Yeah.
They didn't allow me to be who I was. But, you know, nowadays, you know, I think I went back to dressing how I wanted to dress after about 6 years.
Right.
And, you know, well, you know, yes, I think I'd rather someone dislike me, but, you know, tell me a white lie.
Bernard, can I help? Can I ask you the question? It was someone like Robert Smith from The Cure, when he came out onto the scene, and he would put makeup on, and he would have the nail polish on, and the songs that he sang. Did it make it easier? Even David Bowie for that matter as well, when he used to dress up, and also we had Queen and all these rock stars. Did it make it easier for, you know, you to then say, you know, we've got representation here in a way, you know, made it
validation.
So more acceptance of that kind of, I guess, way of living, I guess, and the way that you wanted to express yourself.
Yes, they were, how should I say, they were engineers of our time.
Yeah.
They were ahead of their time. They paved the way for people like me, despite what I encounter in the streets. Sometimes it's like Marmite. Some people, just like you, who don't buy Marmite, innit? Go elsewhere.
Yeah.
People who do like Marmite say nice things, and I'll say nice things back, you know. Yes, they did pave the way. And, you know, that guy, well, that's different. But, you know, the Enigma machine, you know, that's a different thing. But apart from Trends of Transition, but, you know, he helped save the war, you know. And, it is very distressing what he will have to put through. Sorry, my throat.
I understand, Bernard. I won't push you anymore, my friend. And thank you so much for calling in. You're always welcome. Is there a song from The Cure that you like that I can play for you?
Well, I'm 53, so that was my time. But what's that one? Something about
Heaven, just like heaven.
Yeah, that would do fine.
You like that?
Yes, heaven would be nice for all the whole planet. Yes, one planet with one mind.
Right. Well, you know what?
I look forward to.
I'm gonna dedicate that song to yourself for just being our first time caller, and also you're welcome to the conversation anytime. All right, my friend.
Okay, thank you, Sonny and Shay.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year.
Bernard.
Wow.
A pleasure having you on the show, and I genuinely mean
Of
that.
course, I'm very touched. Thank you very much. Bye
You
now.
take care, Bernard. What a beautiful call, saying Sonny and Shay. For 6 years, I decided I couldn't lie to myself and I had to be who I wanted to be, and I'm really glad he did. And if that means he wanted to wear nail varnish and leggings and dress the way he wanted to express himself, then he said that's exactly what he needed to do. And I'm glad, because as he says, let everybody be who they are.
So for that reason, I get to play a song from a group that I really do love and quite inspirational to myself as well. It is The Cure, Just Like Heaven.
A world of conflict, a world that includes everybody. I know which one I'd try to plummet for, although whether I'm strong enough or not, I do not know. Thank you for listening, everybody.